Hey guys. So, today I had an urge to just talk to you guys about a lot of stuff that's been on my mind about the world, and I'm just I'm in my feelings today, and I'm a little disappointed with a lot of stuff that I've been seeing, and I think some stuff just needs to be put out there and spoken about and thought about, and I'm gonna be the person to do it. So I tried to film this video once already, but my phone ran out of battery right at the ending, so I'm starting over, and hopefully it'll be more organized this time. So let's begin with education, shall we? Education. When I'm speaking about education, I'm going to be referring to mostly college and some high school, but education in general, schooling of the American system, I guess. I completely disagree with it. I went through 1 year of college, 2 semesters, spring and fall, and I really see no reason to continue to put myself in debt over a degree that basically tells you that you know how to do something. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Why wouldn't you just learn how to do it on your own without putting yourself in debt? It's odd. It's something that, like, you don't really think about, because when you leave high school, you're told to go to college, and that's just the next step. And you don't really question it. You're like, okay, college is what, all these people are doing, and let's make my parents proud, and let's go to college. And I don't think that way. Like, I like to make sure that all of my actions have an intention, and the only intention that I would have going back to school would be to make the people that are telling me to go to school happy. And until I see a real reason or a path that needs a degree, I'm not going to put myself in debt over it. And to getting the degree, that would be only to do, that would be a step on a higher plan. It wouldn't be, to pursue education, because that's not what they promote in college. They don't promote education, they promote money. That's what they want. And they see us as basically money bags, and they try to get the most out of us. One example is general education courses. General education courses you don't need for your degree. Like, half of them are just useless courses. Like, you have to get through to move on to those courses that you do want to take, to learn about the things you do want to learn about. And it shouldn't be that way. It's milk as much money as they possibly can out of you in 4 years, and to extend the 4 years into as long as it possibly can. It's just like their motive is obvious, and I don't think enough people are calling out for it, because colleges aren't run by the government. They're independently run institutions for profit, and I'm not for that. I believe that education should be promoted. It shouldn't be graded. You shouldn't have to constantly prove yourself that you're good enough to stay in the education system, that you're good enough to learn. You should be given knowledge freely. You should be given tools freely to learn. You shouldn't be, put into debt for wanting security in life, financial security in life, because it's essentially what you're doing. You're coming out at 18. Most people traditionally go to college, right at 18, right after high school, and that's the beginning of your life. And if you're like me and you don't have people necessarily helping you and handing you money, you have to pay for that on your own. And I, as an 18-year-old, don't have the money that school is demanding of me, and I don't want to start my life out in loans. It just doesn't make sense to me. There's so much more I want to do. I want to travel. I want to see the world I live in before I, sell my soul to it. It seems like that's really the only option. I see a society that I don't agree with, driven on money, that, why do we have money? Why do we have money? Why are humans driven by money? A piece of paper that we assign value to, and then have it control our whole lives. An inanimate object we gave power to control our whole lives. There's not even enough of it in the world to go around. Economy is driven on the fact that there isn't enough to go around. Economy is driven on poverty. The fact that there are some that are doing very well and there's some that aren't, that's what economy is driven on, because you obviously want to be the one that's doing better off, and the ones that aren't doing well are the ones that remind you to keep grinding and get that money. And we praise celebrities when they have these ridiculous amounts of cash, and we praise that. We praise people who sell themselves to the system and just get money. There's more to life than that. There's more to life than just earning money. Human beings are alive for more purpose than to earn money. They're alive to build connections with the humans around them. And I feel like money is just a barrier. How many people have you lost in your life because of money? I mean, I feel like everybody has these stories of like situations where money has broken relationships or broken trust, or it's sad. And I hate to say it, but I'm really disappointed in the world right now, today. I'm really disappointed, and I know that posting this video is not going to do anything. Maybe some of you guys will see things differently, maybe just a tad, but in the grand scheme of things, I live in a world where I disagree with so much of what it's founded on, and I'm not sure like what my place is in it. And that's just being honest. That's just being genuine and me. I'm lost a little. So this might be the first video I post on YouTube, and I hate to start it off on this note, but I feel like all of this stuff needs to be said and talked about and acknowledged that it's real and it's there. And we need to change the way that we look at education. We need to change the way we raise our kids, first and foremost. We need to change the way we raise our kids. We need to make sure that we raise them not in a selfish way, not in a get your bread up, and, fuck everybody else. And if you have money, good for you. Like, we need to raise them. We need to raise them to care for other people. We need to raise them as human beings, as a collective, as a group. Not to just throw people under the bus to climb a ladder to success. We need to show people that there are good people in the world, that there are compassionate people, there are people full of love, and that's all I want to spread is love. Anyway, that's just some stuff that was going through my head. I needed to get off my chest. So I think that's all for today. Have a great day, guys. Thanks if you watched all the way to the end, and bye.